Today we are on day 9, and this is when the vision begins to appear. If we've not met yet, I'm Laura. I'm the founder of Sacred Sister, and I've founded it because I'm done living in a world that asks women to rush their becoming. We're a movement where women rest, root, and rise together and turn their awareness into sacred action. So today, in day 9 of 10 days of wintering, we arrive at the visioning. And this is not the kind of visioning that demands a 5-year plan. It's not about manifesting harder or pushing yourself forward. Winter visioning is different. It begins after the listening, when the noise has quietened, when your body feels safe, when the inner voice has space. Something begins to take shape. A direction, a curiosity, a sense of this matters, a quiet excitement, a feeling of, yeah, this feels like me. This is vision. Not fully formed, not detailed, but alive. And this is where so many women rush. They try to pin the vision down. Right now, in this moment, if your socials are anything like mine, they are full of, what are you bringing into 2026? How are you going to manifest this? This is what you do to manifest. This is how you bring it in. You bring it in, you call it in, you align with it, you become grateful for it, you make a vision board, all of those things are powerful tools. But they don't have to be done like yesterday. We rush. We try to pin the vision down. We name it. We make it practical. We turn it into action. But winter asks us to do the opposite. To hold the vision lightly, to tend it gently, to let it grow roots before it grows branches. What is for you, it doesn't need forcing. It's already written in the stars of your life, in your values, your longings, and your lived experience. So those are the places to begin. What is it that you are calling into your life? Because it's where your life is being held. What are your values? Do you even know what your values are? What are your longings? What arises from your lived experience where you could bring some shift and change into your life? If you want more money, for instance, that doesn't happen just by saying, I want more money. It means accepting and acknowledging why you don't have money in the first place. Perhaps why money doesn't flow to you. Perhaps working on looking at, what are those money blocks that are stopping you from reaching your goals? And I'm working with this myself right now, and about seeing the energy that needing more money brings to you. What does that feel like? If you had more money, what would you do with it? Those things they're not something that comes quickly. It comes from us having that space. Because visioning is not about becoming someone else. It's about allowing what's always been true to really come forward. So here are your day 9 journal prompts in the visioning. Let these come slowly. Don't chase the answers. Number 1, what feels quietly exciting or alive when I think about the year ahead? What feels quietly exciting or alive when I think about the year ahead? Number 2, what do I feel drawn towards, even if I don't know why yet? Where are you being pulled? You might not know why, but where are you being pulled? Number 3, how do I want my life to feel in this next season? If we break down life into seasons, like we break down life into maybe 4 quarters of the year, right? We're currently bridging that quarter from December to February. We're bridging that gap, which is the winter. And so that's a season, right? We know it's a season, but what do you want to feel like in this next season? And the next season of your life is winter. We are in winter. So how do you want your life to feel in the next season? And then the next season after that doesn't come until later on, when we lean into the spring and the opening in March. So what wants tending now? Question 4, what wants tending rather than rushing right now? What wants tending rather than rushing right now? These journal prompts are also in the caption here, so go and have a little look. I want you to know that you don't need clarity. You need attunement as to what your body is calling for. I'm going to share a little story with you about visioning and vision boards. So you may or may not know that I created a journal last year for Sacred Sister. And to be fair, they're really limited now. I've got about 10 left. So if you want one, now is the time to get it. But I will, this wasn't a bit of shameless marketing, but I will shamelessly market. So this is it. It's not a general everyday notebook and a journal that you just scribble in. It's beautiful and flashy and amazing. And it has these ring bound pages, so you can pull the pages out that you don't want to keep anymore. But this basically has 13 artists' work. This is the one that I use, you can see. And it's got so much in there. It's got journal prompts, it's got stories, little bits of paper. It's got all sorts in there. You can see how well used this one is. So this is the journal, but let me tell you about this journal, and I will find the lady in question as I speak to you. So I basically manifested this journal together last year. I was doing the Mind Body Spirit Fair in Birmingham, and I was like, right, okay, I'm going to do the Mind Body Spirit Fair in Birmingham. I'm gonna create this journal. I've been talking about it for a long time, and long story short, I created it in 11 days flat. I didn't even know most of the artists that are in this journal. I just kind of trusted my intuition, and I reached out to some people because they had to be artists who had art ready to go, because I didn't have time to wait for something. And I knew what I was calling forward, and it was moving through me anyway. 11 days straight it was done, and I had to do the whole lot. I had to edit it. I had to literally give it to the printer as a PDF that they just made into a journal. It was mind-blowing. And one of the artists in here was this lovely lady. So the other thing in the journal is it gives you a write down, a piece that tells you all about the artists. So I was just making sure I was recording, because I did a whole video yesterday, hadn't hit record. So it tells you about the artist. So this is a beautiful artist called Lisa Lockhead, and this is her work. And I'd created the whole journal, and about 3 months after, I was sitting in my office, and I leaned back in my chair and I looked up at the wall, and I can't show you right now because we've just moved, and so it's not on my wall, and it's an old vision board from probably 7 years ago, before I met my husband, just after I met my husband, so maybe even lockdown 2020, before Sacred Sister was formed. And I sat in my chair and I leaned back and I was like, that's a piece of Lisa's artwork on my vision board, I think. So I took a picture of it and I sent it to her, and I was like, is this you? And she was like, yeah, absolutely. I was like, that's weird. You've been on my vision board for like 6 years and I didn't know. And then I was looking around my office and there was a piece of artwork. In fact, I don't know where that piece of artwork has gone since we moved. Where have I put it? I need to find that. A piece of artwork that was given to me by a friend. So Lisa's had been hanging in my office. So what I'm saying to you about that is, like, that's why the sacred pause is so important, because we create these things slowly, with intention, with support, with a village, because visioning without space becomes pressure. It becomes another thing to do on your to-do list, when actually, I'm not saying don't create the vision board. We will create vision boards as part of our kind of sacred pause together. I'll teach you all of those things and the power of them. But those visions can only come really clear when the time becomes the time. And so if we're creating visions from a place of manifesting quick, yeah, we can manifest quick. That's possible. It's a slightly different thing. But it's really important that you give yourself the space, because visioning without the space becomes that pressure, and visioning without support often gets abandoned. Oh yeah, I did that thing. It didn't work once, and so therefore I didn't carry on. It's more than that. We're talking about life's work. And that's why the Sacred Pause is that 7-week journey. So if you haven't said yes to it yet, here's your invitation. You know, I created this to help and support women to listen and to vision and to begin again from alignment rather than urgency, to understand that our being as women, our bodies need nurture and space and connection. And yes, I know you've got kids. I know it's really busy right now. I know that there's no spare cash. I know all of those things. I know that you're the last person on your list. And that needs to change too. That right there needs to be one of your newest visions. So if you feel the call, the link is below. And tomorrow we arrive at day 10, our last day of wintering. And this is all about the becoming. It's where everything we've touched on begins to really integrate. So I'll see you then. For now, Laura out.